Hello viewers and welcome to Women's Z Bola Show, a show that ensures that you stay on top of Zambian women's football in the land. I am your host, Bupe. Today in the studio I will be joined by my two guests who is Mulenga Kilele and also Nicholas Shingwa. Welcome to the show and how are you?
Thank you very much, Bupe. And it's always an honor to be on set and ever talk about women's football.
Thank you. Hello, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
You look beautiful, by the way.
Thank you.
You're
Look
welcome.
good too.
Thank you. Okay, so I could love to hear from you guys. Like, what do you have for us on the menu? We'll start with Van.
Yeah, obviously, it's a really exciting show today we have, but obviously talking about the Copa Queens qualification to the Olympics, back-to-back qualification. Obviously, we have a lot in stock, and also looking at it, obviously setting a benchmark. Are we? A lot of questions are being asked. Are we seeing the best ever national team to have placed in the line, either male or female? So obviously, these questions are ringing around the heads of fans in Zambia. So obviously, these are something exciting you're looking forward to.
Okay, that is very nice. We'll come to you now.
Okay.
We watched the match on Friday. That was so, terrifying, and a lot of people had to lose hope on the Copa Queens as they were going to the roads of Olympics. So, with you, how did you take that as a soccer fan?
To be honest,
Yes.
I'm one of those people that lost hope. I
Okay.
didn't see it coming.
Okay.
Even when I started watching that match, I was like, are we capable? But at the end of the day, the girls showed us to say, indeed, this is a class of people that are able to qualify to the World Cup.
Okay. Thank you very much. Okay, that was a very nice game that they had to put up. It was a very good comeback. You have this on your menu. Now, give us the information on the road to Paris, like how the Copa Queens qualified to the Paris Olympics.
Obviously, it is a very, it's been a good road for Copa Queens. Obviously, it's been a trial of how much mental strength they have. Look at how the journey has been. I think they entered in the almost with 2 rounds to go. They first played Ghana. I think at home, away in Ghana, in Ghana, they won. They won 1 goal to nil. Obviously, Kundananji just carrying the tag of world most expensive player scored that wonderful goal to give us a lead in the first leg. Back home here, it was quite tense. The fans almost left the stadium when it was 3-2, and Barbara Banda produced something immense, which was a very wonderful free kick to obviously get us through to the final round of qualification. And that was just a bit of tense, which really showed us a trial. We survived that one. Come in the second one against Morocco, it was even tougher because at home we lost 2 goals to 1, and they outplayed us in terms of putting the ball in the back of the net. They won at home 2-1. We went that side. Boy, oh boy, the Copa Queens showed resilience and character. Obviously, Barbara Banda being the leader, scoring just early on in the first half. Second half, it was a bit tense. It took extra time. Well, a penalty really, which we worked for, and gave us the opportunity. And Barbara Banda, who else than to step up, the leader of that team. And obviously, you had area where she mentioned to say
Was supposed to do what they have done to us.
Yeah, you saw the video which was trending online. So I think she showed, as a leader, she led by example. Yeah, took up that step. Everyone in Zambia, almost over 15 million people, hopes were on her, and she stepped up, cool, calm, and collected, and she dispatched that one with it, and we managed to close down that game. And oh boy, it was fantastic scenes everywhere in Zambia. Even Morocco fans were cheering on. We've seen some sections of fans who have been really supporting Zambia each time they travel to Morocco, because this was actually their third travel to Morocco in quick succession. So for that, kudos to them as well, because they kept drumming until the final whistle, all the way through the extra time. So I think it's, like I said, it's a situation whereby it trialed us to see how much character we have in this team. We always felt this is a team which has characters, individuals on their own, and when you assemble them, they can produce results. And that's the time when we were trialed, and boy oh boy, we produced when it mattered the most.
We always say, since we're the only women here, we always say the future is women. Do you think the future is now where women are standing up? Especially when you come to football, it was never it has just been brought to light right now. And a lot are coming in to say, okay, women can do better, no longer tied to norms of the society. So on you now, do you think the future is now where we say the future is women?
Yes, indeed, the future is women are the future leaders, or the future is female. Do you know why? Looking at the games the girls have really played, they've showed us to say indeed they were just underrated at some point.
Okay.
But they have proved the point today to say indeed a woman can do what a man can do, but not in the sense that it can be a 50-50 thing. But on this one, I think we should give them a hand.
Okay, they deserve it.
Yes, they
All
do.
right. We're coming back to you now. We could love to hear your remarks on the game.
Yeah, obviously, I think overall it was a very, very good game, and good big ups to the Copa Queens. I think they have fought their way. They have earned their names of being queens for the in terms of Copa Queens. I think that name just doesn't come, and they have proven it. And I think you could see the growth of obviously women football in terms of how it's growing. And obviously that brings us to obviously what this show is all about. This show is all about promoting women's football in Zambia, and you see, you can roughly say most of these players who are playing in that Copa Queens come from the leagues locally. So that's where now we need to encourage the people of Zambia to obviously troop to the to go and watch Zesco Ndola Girls, Green Buffaloes, Indeni Roses, Mkana Queens, Police Doves, Trident Queens, mention them all, the Red Arrows. This is where these are the cream de la creams of teams which produce these players to come and shine at that stage. You see, the league doesn't even have sponsorship, but we are able to produce players who can go on and beat players. Morocco had players who play in Europe, Ghana had players who play in Europe, but we really outsmarted them and obviously got past those teams which have players who are assembled, grow up from that side. For us, these the Unis Sakalas, they just train from these local stadiums, but they have managed to outshine those players. I think a lot really. At the end of the day, the point is let's watch up the for most of the time the local leagues to see where these players are coming, so that each time we even mention to say Coach Bruce left out these players, we know, or maybe we understand why some of the players are not being part of this team, because despite us complaining to say why are these players not part of the team still performs. So why? Maybe we can also get another perspective. Not saying to say those players who are not left out, they are not good enough, but competition is always healthy at the end of the day. So hopefully we can also have an opinion, even when we are criticizing the team or maybe giving an opinion to the team. We have facts. So for me, at the end of the day, let's watch local leagues and see these players on a regular basis, week in, week out.
So there you have it, viewers. A special thanks to So Good Pub and Grill. Not forgetting that those having birthdays, this venue is for free as long as you're buying goods from here, be it drinks and beers. If you want, you can come here and enjoy your day. Well, we've got to take a break now. Do not go anywhere. Stay tuned to the channel. And on the next, when we come back from the break, we'll talk about the league and where these players are coming from and which fixtures are we looking forward to.
Are you an organization, a football team, or athletics team looking for inexpensive and very comfortable accommodation within Ndola? Well, look no further. EB Lodges of Ndola is the answer. Comprising EB Stadium View Lodge of Twapia, conveniently located near the Levi Monawasa Stadium, and EB Guest House of Ndeke, loved by truckers and contractors. You are most welcome. You can book your accommodation in advance by calling 0977-253797 or 0967-253797. EB Lodges of Ndola for your mouth-watering meals and fully stocked bar. Perhaps the bar with the coldest beer in town. Get in touch now. EB Lodges of Ndola for your comfort and leisure.
Welcome back to the second segment of the show. We're going to talk about the league and the fixtures.
This weekend, Saturday 13th of April and Sunday 14th of April, we have interesting and exciting fixtures. Saturday 13th of April 2024, we have Indian Roses versus Cabo Celtics Queens at Indeni Sports Complex around 15 hours. Queens Sports Academy versus Kamfinsa Police Blue Eagles Queens at ZNS Cabo Ground around 15 hours. Luyanda Foundation Girls versus National Assembly Women, Shiamo Stadium, 15 hours. While Sunday 14th of April 2024, we have ZISD Women versus Zanaco Ladies at Independence Stadium, 15 hours. Zescondola Girls hosts Green Buffaloes Women in a top of the table crash at Trade Fair Ground, 15 hours. It's really heated up. A lot of teams try to beat the group, while others try to dethrone Green Buffaloes on the championship. It's going to be an exciting weekend.
At the fixtures that we're having right now, which one do you think it's exciting and the one that you're looking forward to?
Obviously, the biggest game of the weekend, the title chasing, two teams chasing the title, Zesco and Green Buffaloes. I think it has come at the right time. Obviously, all the players will be available for selection, having being on international duty. Some of them, the likes of Charity Mubanga, were dropped in the final squad. They didn't travel to Morocco, or even at home. So obviously, the top scorer of the league is shaping up very well. She is ready, obviously, to step up and obviously lead team to the title. And obviously, Green Buffaloes, they have dominated this league for so long, even at provincial level, even at playoffs level. And since it's inaugural, since it's been the National League, I think they have won the league 3 times. So when you look at that, I think Zesco is trying to put an halt to that. So they'll be. It's actually the time they have an opportunity to actually go above them, since they are right now. Green Buffaloes are on top on goal difference, so they try to go above them, obviously open that 3 point gap against them, and with just few games remaining. So obviously that's where the fixture, everyone's eyes will be on, and obviously that's the fixture I'm looking forward to this weekend.
Okay, looking at the fixture right now, what do you think about how it's racing up?
Obviously, title race it looks so hot. I think we are 8 games remaining. We don't know really who's going to win the league. Despite it being a 2 horse race, but I still feel it's really interesting. Like it was last season when Red Arrows almost won it, but they just messed up on the last day. So hopefully this time around, for Zesco and for Ndola Bay's sake, maybe it could twist and maybe return, make its way back to Ndola. But it's also about the mentality. Green Buffaloes have done it before. I think they did again last season at the end of the season. So this time around, they have started with just 8 games to go, still tight, same number of points, only goal difference separate them. So that's why it's more interesting than it was last season. So obviously these two teams, it's about the mentality and who want it more. For Green Buffaloes, like I said, they have an advantage. They have done it before. They know the mentality. They know what it takes to be champions. So all they need is obviously patience. But for Zesco, it will be pressure on them coming tomorrow against Green Buffaloes. But they have the character. They have the players in them. Some of them have been part and parcel of the national team. They know what it takes. Some of them even were part and parcel of the Olympic qualifiers. Some of them have played at the World Cup. So they know to say, we just need to do a little bit extra from what we did last season. Because last season, they fell off as the title chase went on. But this time around, they're through and through with 8 games remaining. So it is obviously a very heated up title race.
Thank you very much. Milenga, we have a game that is Zesco versus Green Buffaloes. Are you going?
Definitely, I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to go and watch that game.
And the kickoff time will be 15 hours at Trade Fair.
Okay.
I will find you right.
Of course.
Thank you. So there you have it, viewers. You have heard the remarks, and thank you very much for watching. Do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is Bola ya Kumweso. On behalf of my crew, Bola ya Kumweso, I am your host, Wupe Jenny, saying goodbye and see you in the next episode.